Let's talk encampments, Calgary. Encampments are semi-permanent structures created for temporary sheltering, located in places unintended for human habitation. We see encampments closely related to homelessness in cities all over the world. In Alpha House's view, encampments are a result of poor housing policy. Here are 5 common misconceptions or misunderstandings about encampments. 1. People in encampments are dirty. They create so much debris and garbage. Nope. People who have to live in encampments because there are no adequate housing options for them are not inherently dirty. Humans create a lot of waste and garbage by virtue of existing. People who have housing also have means of disposing of waste that individuals on the street do not have. If our houses didn't have plumbing or constant garbage collection, we'd create a lot of debris too. 2. Encampments mean shelters are full. No. We are fortunate in Calgary to have enough shelter space for the individuals who want a shelter spot. They may not get a spot at the shelter of their preference. They might not want to access a shelter, but there are enough spaces for those who want them. 3. Encampments happen because shelters are scary or dangerous. Encampments exist because of poor housing policy. The conversation around shelters and encampments misses the forest for the trees. Shelters are not cozy, homely, private spaces for people to unwind. They were created to be emergency, temporary crisis response facilities to ensure someone without housing had somewhere to sleep. Shelters are large, congregate spaces. They were created for durability, not comfort. The individuals who access shelters are exceptionally resilient people. Can you imagine sleeping next to 119 other people who are hungry or dope sick or who haven't showered in a few days? That's not an easy ask. Our clients are very tolerant people. We don't say this to knock shelters. They are exceptionally critical services in cities where homelessness exists, and we are very grateful to have our shelter for those who need it. But thinking that better shelters or more shelters is the answer to encampments is asking the wrong question. We need to be actioning more housing options, not more shelter spaces. 4. I've talked to people in encampments. They say they don't want housing. They want to stay outside. Nobody wants to sleep outside in a tent when it's minus 30. There is a percentage of the population that chooses to sleep outside because that is the current best option available to them personally, meaning they don't want to access a shelter. We've covered some reasons for that in the previous comment. But if they were provided a housing choice that suited their individual needs, well, we would see a lot of different outcomes. 5. Encampments are dangerous. Encampments are not inherently dangerous. In our experience, large congregations of encampments in a single space create opportunity for exploitation, criminality, and unsafe conditions for both those in the encampments and the broader community. Calgary has a very robust and collaborative response to encampments in the city through partnerships between Alpha House's encampment team, Calgary bylaw officers and the 311 app, Calgary Police, and other social service agencies. Tent cities are uncommon in Calgary because of this collaboration. Generally speaking, small, contained encampments just means someone is making the best out of a crappy situation. If you see an encampment, we recommend contacting Alpha House's encampment team at 403-805-7388 or submitting a notice through the 311 app.